25. We did take a long there. There it is. Did we get filled? No, we did not. Palantir right now ripping, man. 24-24.05. It did go here.
Alrighty, guys, what is going on?
Let's just see how
welcome back
we got. There
to another stream.
80, 23, 90. So this is kind of new territory
sadly,
right
guys,
for Palantir. But me, likey,
this is gonna be my last week of trading right now. So it's sad. I know it's sad, but it is what it is. You know, I'm getting shipped out to OSUT training. So I'm gonna be gone for 6 months, which is like, it's just a lot. Like, not gonna lie, it's extremely a lot. But you know, I still gotta do it. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to, you know, coming back and helping you guys, helping all of you guys out, and, you know, continuing along with my community, continuing on with my businesses and my trading, of course. And yeah, I'm excited to basically do more, and when I come back, I'll be much better at, you know, the qualities that I need to be successful, and, you know, just in life and businesses and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that. Nasdaq is kind of a little bit laggy, so I'm definitely excited about that, you know. So it is what it is. Your USD is pushing back higher right now. It's a bit strange on what it's trying to do right now, so it is what it is. UJ, beautiful, just beautiful incline down toward the downside. I bet we could have found an entry right there. GJ is doing his thing. Oh, UJ's just falling down through the roof. We could find a continuation play on that if we see a level 2.
We've been talking about Palantir for a long time. We've averaged in, man, and yeah, this is just going to be once again another big success story for the show today. Big time move for Palantir. We just tweeted out Palantir, Ebon, and look at this. You know what? I don't know. Should we just make this out? $1 right now. Vibration Nation in the building. What up to Shahib as well?
All right.
Let's just take it.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on the Nasdaq right now. Okay, Dow 30 is coming back down. Interesting. I don't see no entries right now on Nasdaq. Maybe I could find like a collapsing Emerging Dragon, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, Nasdaq looks kind of stronger now. Quantatics.
And there's AMC back to the high side as well. Brendan, we don't need more names, but give them to us.
CLF, we talked about this one last week. Infrastructure related to last week.
Like, look at the Nasdaq right now. Insane push up right now. That's very interesting, dude. Very interesting. I mean, I can't do anything about it. Like, it makes me... it is what it is. You know, I can't really do anything about it. I wish I can catch a move on it, but I just... There's no possible way for me to do it. Yeah, Nasdaq has just been really strong lately. Like, it's pretty insane to see how much it's been like moving up and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Look at that continuation right there.
I'm gonna like the dip this time. Now that I've taken more profit out, I'm gonna like the dip probably down to about 23.85 to 24 even. So look to add back into that one. Don't want to miss the dip.
What am I doing?
That's still in the money. 75. Having some trouble at 10.10 though. Palantir, if it gives me like anything from 85 to 24 even, I'm gonna be buying some more shares to get back into this long position. And Semi doing nothing. We're just playing the consolidation short in that particular name. As the market heads up, Tesla just made a retest, and of course, why? Tesla just made a retest of that 700, or retest that 700 on the way back in here. So it did flush down and made a 95 bottom. Now we're looking at the 700. I like these on the way back up. If you want to go like tight stop for a bit of a long position. So it's not like a 700 break because clearly we've come downside. But I do like the opportunity to come down. I saw it happen before 600. Worked out to like 95, 96, and then pushed through, and I didn't take it. So today I like this one through 700.
How much?
I'm not going to give it to low.
What is Nasdaq up right now?
Screaming upside.
Okay, Dow 30. I like that. Come on.
All right, another one. You guys like the spinning money?
Come on, Dow 30.
Facebook, we gave you this 302.20 that downside. That was an easy one. We took the dollar clean on that in less than a minute. Really think that you are better now, better now.
Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted.
304. So when that happens, we immediately 40 cents, 43 cents, 55's out. So right now we're at 60. So a nice little 60, 70-cent winner now here. I do have some upside targets. Actually, did I cancel? No, 83s. For some reason, I'm at 304.83 right now. We get as high as 97. We almost got to 305 there. Didn't have the order out. So right now we just touched 75. Maybe we got to adjust that. But yeah, if you're looking for some Palantir trades, guys, I'm going to be getting
So recently I've been last night I actually stayed up pretty late just trying to reorganize my portfolio. So I already sold about 50% of everything right now. Just because I'm leaving. So I'm reorganizing my portfolio into like assets that I know it's going to have really good potential in the long run. And I know that, I don't really care about the short term kind of volatility and etc. So yeah, I've been reorganizing my portfolio. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm putting more assets into crypto right now. I'm not putting into Bitcoin because I know that, there's a potential on like a bear market, and I really can't do anything about that whenever I'm away. So I don't know. Like the probabilities of another bear market on Bitcoin, that's high. Like Bitcoin is an asset that's in the past have done relatively big runs and relatively big down days, down weeks, down months, down years, or whatever. So I know that Bitcoin, like people would think Bitcoin's just gonna continue going higher. It's a little bit. They really have to consider like, something that, again, first of all, like everything that comes up has to come down. That's a law of physics, my boy. Something that comes up has to come down. It can stall at that level for sure, but there is going to be a bear market in Bitcoin. Who knows if it's going to be a big bear market or a small bear market, but there will be a bear market. So it's just extremely important to, know that. So for me, like, I'm not really investing into Bitcoin. Like, I think honestly, like, I may just, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just have some small, maybe a couple $100. I don't know. We'll see on Bitcoin.
No consolidation. This is interesting. Like, it's very thinly traded. The spread is like 10, 15 cents at a time. No real sideways action. Let's see what happens.
But for me, I don't really feel comfortable on buying something that's really already that high, and already like almost 3 times from the normal mean average and stuff like that. So I would rather just prefer I'd rather just kind of just wait it out, and just wait it out and see everything like that. But honestly, I'm investing more heavily into like other kind of other stuff that I feel really comfortable with.
This is $1. Like, look at these trades that I have on, guys. 973 long AMC, 25 cents in the money. E-bond, 50 cents in the money. Facebook, $1.20 now in the money. Palantir, 15 cents in the money, and still going.
All right.
Now it's breakout.
Yeah, look at that. Nasdaq's just pushing higher right there. Looks like Chano took that. I didn't take it because I wasn't able to get into my my screen yet, but very good move right there. Dow looks like it's still weak right now. It's interesting. Like Dow has been really weak lately compared to just compared to everything else. It's interesting though. Like whenever you get so consistent with the system, you can literally know when the bottom is going to be at. And so like I call the bottom like literally like on this day, just because of how the Liquid 50 was doing. And it just went up beautifully. All right, so damn. Yeah, we're almost up to ADR already. ADR is at 201 points. So I think what's reasonable is another push up to about 250 to 250 points. So from right over here, we can expect Probably right over here toward this level. I can expect that. Another 50 points toward this level. I mean, that's reasonable. It's really reasonable. Use AJPY. Look at that, guys. I can show you. I didn't take any entries on it, but I mean, like just the stuff that I teach on a daily basis. Like you can see another entry here. You can see an entry here. Like, come on, like just beautiful. I didn't take it, unfortunately, but just looking at this, just it's making structure so beautifully. You could taking this scalp right over here short, and then probably, you know, just waiting for a level 1 reset. Another one right over here. Oops.
Palantir, 21 cents in the money. Let's keep this party going. I don't know what else to do other than keep trying to find you guys some winners. Mr. Softy rips up in my account, man. I mean, this has just been such a great buy. I know, Brendan, I think you were, I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I think you bought this maybe downside as well. I know we were dipping into some Apple and into some AMD, but what a great move for Softy lately. Look to get in.
Yeah, just beautiful moves right over here.
Doing the same as Facebook right now, breaking out, man, taking out new highs. What a 2 times, there it is. We're at 2 times daily goal right now. So it's hot dogs for everybody. And this is what happens when you're going 5 for 5 on a day. It just keeps on getting better. I love my family. Take care. You guys are at home. I wish I was with you, but I'm more than happy to be here with you guys right now because, wow, what a big move. Here goes Palantir as well, making its way back to the high side, near the high of the day on Palantir. So, yeah, man, we're just cruising around right now. We took a lot of shares on some of these positions, so that's why right now we're
bounces off that 21 EMA, and then you could go ahead and do like a level 2, either a wrist box or engulfing entry. Which I mean, from right over here, I mean, it looks susceptible to do that, but it's not clean enough. But eventually comes down, gives you divergence. If you really want to take a level 1 reset toward the downside, you can. But yeah, I mean, that's beautiful. Look at that.
It breaks through 180. Next level down is going to be that 175. We're going to hang on to this short for dear life. Did pick up that Neo at 21. I'll build in front of that 40 even. We talked about the Palantir, Neo, and AMC to the long side. And it's the small cap gains in the south side. And then going to watch back on that NNOX, which this was, you know, obviously going to be a nice little trade here. I thought after
Found a level 2 right over here as well. This is such a much better level 2 right over here.
Not quite there yet, but you don't have to chase these names. Get the price that you want. Make the trades that work best for you.
At the end, this level 2 comes all the way down and gives you about 4R right there. So that's really good. It's not too bad. If you're taking the first entry right over here, that's about well, like 9.68 R. This move right over here is about 16 R right over here, and then this level 2 is about 4 R. So I mean, like, just powerful moves on UJ today.
Only longs for me on AMC for now.
I'm looking at my Facebook here. I don't know, man. $3 in the money sounds pretty good to me right now. We just got to 307 on Facebook. So, wow. Look, again, whether or not you are with us or against us, you have to understand that, you know, I'm making calls, and this Facebook call at 272 or whatever it was, not even too long ago, you're reaping some benefits today, up another 2.5%. I was chilling out and, you know, at a park with my father and telling him that I thought the NASDAQ was even going to get some more, you know, behind it. So it looks like today that's true, but you don't want to, you know, let this stock get too much away from us as it's right now at 306. So things falling down a little bit here in the NASDAQ, but, you know, when you got the big winners, you can hold on for a little bit. But I'm thinking about cashing some of this out right now. Palantir coming back down. Facebook still $2. AMC, though, starting to rip. That's 30 cents now in the money plus. Brendo.
All right, one not participating here today. Again, Space, guys. Virgin Galactic just straight to the downside. Just blasted through $30 there, which was a bit of a level here on the daily chart. So Space still showing some relative weakness, guys.
Remember we talked about Virgin Galactic, it gave you that move off of that 27 750 and zero revenue companies take some profit. Not the first time
Interesting.
that it goes up when you get that double up. So, anyways, that was just my take on Virgin Galactic. Unless we
I just took Russell right now.
you gotta make sure you take
Not Russell,
profit.
excuse me, Dow.
I thought we'd see some more strength in that in an IO. Dip by the first one that will not be successful, so that we'll give a Neo the beat of the two. But bottom wick, so give a bit of a fail break. It breaks the low of the day, does not go any lower than that, and then it gives you the snap back up. Now I've said it a few times here. The second we can hold above 40 even and we get any kind of a bid, I'll take a second shot at it. But I want to make sure the bid gets back above that price. It's been testing off that new low at 85 and still holding.
Look at that. Insane powerful moves right there.
Like a few seconds or a few decent bids, I want to jump right back into that long. In the event that was a bit of a flush out that took out some weak. I had a long too, so took out some weak.
Alright, so this is a move that I took right now.
You like that bit of a trap, especially in the upward market. Second the bid is holding about 40 even without making fresh lows, and then go back to Neo one more time. And then AMC is still holding on to that long. Palantir back at 24 again, so that will keep giving those reloads.
I think I'm just going to maybe I'll get some out here on AFC.
Okay, we just had that upshift right now.
We're already at 28 cents.
Comes up.
We did try Neo as well, and it did fall out. We did get out there on that break of 39.90 or so, but we're back into the long, and we're going to get more long here if it does go back down. So we'll just see. Although, we've noticed this stock in the past, the last couple of days.
Alright, so I have my entry plan right there. My exit plan will be probably about 2R. 1R I'll close half. 2R I'm probably fully out. Maybe keeping just about 0.10%. If the trade goes against me, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm probably gonna get out early. Probably at if our side comes back down to our TL, we come down here. I may just get out earlier. But right now, we don't have to worry about that since it's coming up right now. So I'm gonna wait it out. But if it does fail, exit plan will be on the break of the 50 EMA and the break of TL.
That's what it's all about, guys. Make sure you capture that profit. Make sure you hit one of those winners. I'm going to go to NCLH. I know we ignored it a little bit. I had my dip buys in. It never came down. Ignore these. These are just dark pool wicks. Never actually played those prices. Now we're testing 30 even, so round number alert for NCLH on 30s. It pulled back to like 29.50 off that. We're going to be all over it. I did reload Palantir at 24. Finally, and I can tell you the UXIN is continuing to die that slow death that we love here, guys. Just on the bid,
looks like Nasdaq is trying to kind of consolidate a little bit, but it's still pushing up.
I still have some bids down 160s and 150s. So this one will be a nice little win for us. Never giving us any trouble. And right now, we're taking you guys to the big screen, Brendan and Asking.
Looks like it's coming back down. Looks like it's falling off there, so I'm gonna probably get out right now. Take about half an R loss.
The Dow hovering around that 0.8%, but yeah, the Nasdaq trying to lead here, 1.08, 0.9 for the 100, the composite. So good to see some of the tech stocks bouncing back, even with the 10-year higher again today. So nice look for the market. The Russell 0.6% to the upside. Here in Toronto, the TSX did get positive, but
All right, so I got out half an R right there. I mean, a little bit, actually 0.6 R. It's a bit choppy right now, which is something I don't like, but it is what it is.
Yeah, they don't like this today. 34 being tested right now, straight downside for Plug Power. The other one, DraftKings. Yeah, just saw a big flush in DraftKings from 64 down to 62.5 here. That prior low area. So we're trying to hold that initial support, guys, for DraftKings.
Not always the best day trading stock, that DraftKings. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like how it just kind of just hit that right there. I'd rather much prefer much cleaner moves, but it is what it is.
Gonna go back to AMC just to remind everybody, looking at this double top, still in a strong move up here. Not even getting the pullback in the VWAP, so you're showing a lot of support here and a lot of strength. I like that 10-15 break. We're still gonna have it, but of course, have to come back over the.
All right, I just entered again on it small right now. 15-minute looks bullish right now, so I'm gonna enter on it small right now, and then probably add on to it if I see like a next level on that.
Opening breakout trade. This is not the open anymore.
I took a half an R, a little bit, actually 0.6 R of a loss right there.
It's made a double top here, so you don't want to get too trapped.
So, yeah, we'll see what we do right now.
1 million shares. You can always
A bit choppy, I don't like that. It is what it is, though.
the same way I did the first
You can
time.
expect that on something that has been a little bit choppier lately than the other indices. Nasdaq, I didn't find an entry right there. I mean, there's level 2 right now, but
Same gain in pounds here. Only difference is
since it's
stock moved to 23.85 now on
actually I didn't see that level 2, but there's a level 2 right now on Nasdaq.
Just looking, so Neo again there. We lost again on that stock. So we tried to grab, you know, the long there, and yeah, failed long. So needless to say there.
Actually, I think I like this entry. I may go ahead and take it right now.
Neo just continues to drop down, and we did get out there. Not going to hold anything past this low of the day. We talked about that over and over again. So it just fails, even though the Nasdaq goes to the high side there. Palantir continues to fail. Okay, Facebook does come out at that 305.50 level. Stay disciplined. That's what we're going to do. And I like to consider myself, you know, just a disciplined trader sticking to our rules. So there it is, 305.50, $1.70 out. That's a hot dog cannon for sure. As we'll take that out there for that $1.70 win. And now we'll just see if we can't go back to the high side on some of these names, man. Ebon now 50 cents in the money and still making a move down.
Yeah, I'm still watching Nasdaq right now. I don't know, I'm still considering on taking it, but it is like a level 3 right now, so
One little piece left of our AMC, and that continues
I'm
to rise.
not too inclined on taking it right now
To reload here in Microsoft.
because of the divergence, but
Just wondering, like, that took out that all-time high of 304.67, and
I'm
now
still waiting on
it's
it right
starting to
now.
go higher, but that little fade in there, making me a little cautious.
Yeah, usually I want to see like a big continuation move on Nasdaq, but I didn't see that, so I haven't taken it yet.
So that could be a spot to get loaded in again. For me, I'd rather wait a little bit lower than that level, and then I don't know, man. I mean, Neo just bouncing around here. I think you win for the market.
Yeah, I mean it's considerable risk since it's level 3,
Neil the frustrating one. And if this gonna continue,
but I mean since right now like Nasdaq has been so bullish lately because of a breakout on the daily chart, we could expect a bigger move on the Nasdaq than ADR. So I mean it's divergent. There's ADR. It's overbought right now in the 1 minute. But I mean, it still has potential to come higher. So you definitely have to just consider those factors and then have like a little, be less risky on it.
We see some value. I mean, I'd like to see some consolidation for a bit of a scalp trade, but yeah, you're absolutely right. This looks like an interesting sort of pivot to see if there's chance to be some strength in some of the Chinese names. Boba's the one that I would play. I suppose you can also look at a JD.com, but this gets down towards this 223. Gonna have to look up Alibaba.
Oh, it's my coffee.
It's gonna be hard to get away from. I wanted to go to Palantir just for a quick second because just to give you guys an update, I took out some more shares, but it had more to do with, of course, my level 2 didn't change. So I'll have to do manually for you guys here. But there was a bit of a, I don't want to say like big fake size buyer that was just throwing some bids in there in like the mid.
It's like 30 minutes after the open.
I took more shares off.
I really don't like this. I really don't like to see consolidation right there. So, but we'll wait it out until it breaks structure again. If it breaks structure again, I think it's just freaking choppy right there. So, I rather just wait it out.
No new long positions in trimming both AMC and Palantir.
Yeah, I think you need to trim right now too, because I mean, just the market, like we said, looking like it wanted to come down. New all-time highs. We did it, guys, on softly, man. And unless I'm incorrect here, 247.70, like the previous all-time high looks to be a 245.80, 246-ish. I mean, the daily chart looks ridiculous, but right around here. So we do break. I don't know if this wick was real. That's the question, really. But right now, 247 still going to the high side. Now goes Palantir, goes Microsoft. So I'm debating now if I do think that there is going to be a rollover in the market, which there may be. This is a decent shorting opportunity right here at 248. So, you know, the market could roll over here. So we're very, very cautious. We're still holding on to everything that we believe in as far as the short side goes. And that was Ebon, as this is now 55 cents in the money and still making moves to the downside. We still have it. And then we're still holding our AMC long as well at 10.03. Check back in on Roblox, man. Like, really the only name that I haven't looked at. And I mean, what we wrote on here, what was it, 71? Yeah, 71 and a quarter, right? That break that was right in the middle actually happened, and it did give you that 50 cents. But I don't think that would have been a reasonable side to take. Like, I think this is a losing trade. If you did have that, you're probably waiting for a little bit higher. So, like we said, the first day for me that to see a real nice upgrade on Roblox, normally for me, That's the song to get in. So we left that 4%. Let's just wait to see. We did want to wait on Roblox to see if we did build something here on the downside. He's checking on 20-yard shot.
All right, and that looks like the Russell is starting to move finally. It's taking a while, but that's good. We're about at 1R right now, so I'm about to lock my stop at break even right now.
Bouncing spots at 70, but we've already tested downside today, 69.50, so that could come into play. Like, if you're not breaking higher off these upgrades, then maybe you're breaking.
I had like how much of a stop? I had like a 20-point stop right there,
If you're long Roblox, please watch out for that.
which isn't which on the Russell like it's on the on Dow Jones it's a lot. I mean it's not a lot because the Dow Jones pip point or the the points are much more different than the Nasdaq. So there's gonna be more points available in the Dow than the Nasdaq right now. So I mean I'm already up 1R in a matter of seconds. So that tells you the amount of the points that I'm risking right there. I'm gonna go ahead like so if I'm risking about around 0.35. I was risking about 0.50% on my first entry right over here.
I don't want to get too caught up when it hasn't broken these pre-market levels to the downside. I'll take the profit in front. There's always other shorts that you can have. So I'll go 4.99 stock, of course, once it breaks 5 even, and then see if I can't pick some more shares up to get back into this one. So usual scalping in and out of it. If it's pushing to the upside, I would maybe test there for like the 545.50. But really, at this point, you almost have to give it to the top once hold these levels. Right?
Looks like it's failing right now. I just got stopped out of break even. I closed half right there. I mean, I closed half right over here, like at 1R. Let's see what it does here. It may just make a lower high and continue going down. But I was thinking maybe just taking maybe a level 2 right over here if it gives me an entry. Because it definitely is choppy. I mean, it is what it is. It's choppy right now. But I can't do much about it because, like, I couldn't, like, if I... The entry on the Nasdaq, it's much more less probable than the entry right now on Dow. But, I mean, obviously, like, I'm losing on the Dow right now. Actually, I'm up about... Actually, I'm like 0.15% in the negative right now, so not too much. But look at the Nasdaq right now. It's just pushing higher right now, so it's very, very nice.
Everything working out. We took some DraftKings off at 70 the other day when we noticed that was like a quad top. Now we'll wait to see. Come on, DraftKings. Now we'll wait to see today as they got into some of the casino names there today, buying. I forget what it was, some sort of a lottery there. That's in our note. But 62.70 the bottom. I don't like trading this one in the middle of the day. I've talked about that all the time. So we'll stay away from DraftKings.
Is that my orders?
So definitely worth watching out for. And then everything else, man. I mean, I was over the Palantir, Microsoft today, and Facebook, guys. What a big one. Now we just need to wait. I mean, what the hell's going on with AMD? This is only at 81, so next should drop hopefully to AMD to the high side. So
yeah, look how it's choppy right now. So I may just give it a minute. I mean, now look at 50's coming back down, so that's telling me they want to kind of just be less choppy on it. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm fine about it because I took a winner right over here.
Thursday's close, I should say. 141.50 and making a little bit of a bounce off of here. So I'm now liking the long trade in AMAC. Normally I'd be thinking about taking this break.
But yeah, Dow's just been really choppy lately. So it's been nice though. But I think it is going to continue going down right now. Honestly, I think it's just choppy, so it's going to take a while on that. So yeah, it is what it is.
If it breaks Thursday's close, that was 141.52, rounded to 141.50. I'll be all out of AMAC. We wanted to buy a dip. It's given us that dip, and the market.
Look at UJ, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. UJ just fell through the roof right now. I'm kind of just a little bit dude, I'm sad that I didn't take any of this. 16R from the first entry, which is insane, and then like 12R. Like, look at UJ. This is why UJ is my favorite pair to trade with the system, because your potential moves are just literally insane. Ah, man, I should have. Look at that. It's insane, guys. Past 80R, past 800 EMA right there. Yeah, I should have definitely at least keep an eye on it. But that's insane, though.
It doesn't get any easier than this. We talked about it loading up, and that's exactly what we did as we just keep on ripping higher and higher and higher today. As far as the net wise is concerned, bang! We got rid of Facebook way too early. Obviously, as you saw, well, not really. Facebook's still a top stock. The only stock we've lost on is Neo today, and good thing we did.
Yeah, I love absolutely taking UJ short,
But look at this one.
because it's this natural direction from time to time.
50 cents now in the money on AMC as it just keeps on ripping up.
Yeah, I mean, I think this thing's going to continue going down, at least to 200 right there. So we could see continuation play tomorrow. Daily chart, I want to look at 1 monthly chart. Yeah, I think we're going to find a continuation play tomorrow. I like that, though. I would have expected UJ to be done with the move right over here, but we weren't done there. So seeing such a powerful rejection right now, especially from the higher time frames too, that's telling me that we're going to be looking at a very good continuation play tomorrow. So I'm fine with that. That's more potential right there.
Keep in mind here, one of the reasons that we get out is not just because I want the 5 break, but because it's showing support at that price. So
Very choppy.
Doesn't quite give me a reload, but you save yourself some money when you take that profit. As an active trader, you can get back into position. 67 million shares worth of volume, so there shouldn't be any trouble getting back into a new position if you do happen to like it. I can tell you a match just a second ago. Yeah, I'll be patient, Neil said. Let's wait for 142, Neil said, and 143 on the break. I'm gonna stick to the plan here.
Yeah, on these types of days, whenever it's just going up, it's really hard to kind of find levels because it's just gonna continue going up without any bounces. Which, I mean, it's good if you are if you're in a swing trade. Tesla's down for the day. Actually, what the heck? This is we gapped up 4%. We still have been kind of on a low lately. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna buy more Tesla. I have like a few shares on it. Look at the Nasdaq right now. Just pushed all the way up toward my level right over here. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, today I thought the Dow Jones could have given me like a better continuation play than the Nasdaq, just because the Nasdaq has had just a good run lately. But it is what it is, you know. You just gotta continue doing whatever. Dow Jones today was definitely more choppy, really choppy. I mean, the entries weren't bad at all, but I mean, at the same time, that was choppy. So, I mean, today on the Nasdaq, I mean, the entry itself, it was low probable, but at the same time, Nasdaq, whenever it's bullish, like whenever you're in a bull market, it does not care at all. It looks like Dow literally comes all the way up toward the high. So I was just a little early. But look at this on the Dow. So I had the direction right, I had the entry correct. It's just like, again, Dow Jones, which is a little bit choppy, so I probably would have had my stop a little bit much more wider than normal. But I knew that we were gonna go up, obviously, because of my indicators of my entry itself. It was, again, just a little bit choppy. So it is what it is. I mean, I don't really mind it, to be honest, because like less than 1/4% is nothing for me. Like, it's absolutely nothing. So I don't really mind that. Or is my MACD?
speaking of names that are on the list, remember Roblox? Look at this hole that's
Look at that.
70 even has been turned into a bit of an iceberg order. So, look, I just crossed the spread and picked up. It's just a bit of a 10-cent spread. So I crossed the spread and actually picked up 8 here.
So I mean,
But once
again,
it
it's just
after a consolidation like this,
precision is key, but whenever it's choppy, it's hard. It's harder to do that.
20, but I mean, even a muted bounce gives you like 30, 40, 50 cents worth of a win. I love levels like that when you're a day trader and you can be active here. So, oh, the 70 goes, fair enough. We'll take the hit on Roblox, but we wanted to buy a dip if we could. And it's going to show me a level like that. I'll take it all day, every day.
I'll maybe try to play a continuation play on that, because I see the momentum is much more clearer.
Not yet a fail break. It's getting pretty close.
So I may just try a continuation there.
Was me covering the 975 buy. The second out was
Fuji's coming back
25.
up.
And now
Nasdaq is very bullish right now.
AMC really starting to slow down. But maybe it's just coiling. I would love to see us just hang out here for like a minute or two, maybe shake some people out, and then get your secondary push. Not changing any of my orders yet, but you have to know this did not exactly scream to the upside.
Is this my orders?
Same
No, it's not.
way Palantir has basically been doing its hold, and then
Confused.
finally broke to 24.50, where I took out my Palantir in front of that 50 mark. I'm going to do that almost every single time, the quarters and the 50s. I can always take a 24.50 break. I can always buy into the dip, more likely around the 10 to teens, as opposed to exactly at 24, like we were doing before, where it was going to give you that obvious price. I think now if you buy the dip, you're going to have to pick it up in front of VWAP, as opposed to waiting to get the perfect price.
Right, I'm just looking up some stuff here and trying to find out the next
Oh
trade.
shit.
So I took that Roblox as well. I mean, that's pretty easy.
13, 14, 30.
70. So we'll see if we get back up to 71 and a quarter. That's sort of my target area.
230.
For RBLX, 71 and a quarter. But Brendan is ready. Oracle, some sort of a suit right here. We'll talk about that when we get back. Brendan, small cap recap.
Hey guys, yeah, we had a few of the little ones.
Yeah, I like UJ a lot for a continuation play tomorrow, or tonight at least. Probably tonight we're going to see continuation play. It's going to be choppy, then a continuation play, then a little bit choppy in a ranging mode, and then during New York session or London session we see that continuation play next. But I mean, like, UJ looks really promising, so I'm going to keep an eye on it tonight for the Asian session.
As resistance, anything above that would have given you a push, but didn't actually get there. eBang, yeah, we talked about this one. 755, 775 was the consolidation. Bottom, top of the consolidation in the pre-market there. Did give you a really good re-up on the short side right before the open, then straight southbound to where we were on Friday, which was right around 7. So great trade for eBang International. CEMI Timbayo, he was mentioning that COVID test. They have a test that will determine whether you have COVID or the normal flu. That got FDA approval. So nice test of pre-market highs there right before the open. That one all the way back to 5 for CEMI. Guys, back on the week.
Thank you very much, Brendan. And I went to put this on. This happens from time to time. I went to put in that 40 buy on Neo for repost the level. I'm like, wait a minute. I already have that stop.
I'm getting shipped out in,
look,
well, technically Tuesday, but I have to report for my unit at 14:30 on Monday, which is 2:30. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna do a live stream on Monday. I think I don't know. I'll have to decide, because I have to get a lot of shit done before. Like, my to-do list is just freaking 100 things to do. I get my finances done and stuff like that, but yeah. I mean, lately trading hasn't been too good for me, and that's probably just because I've been really busy lately, and I haven't been focused too much on the charts. But yeah, I mean, I just, you know, I have to get a lot of things done before I get shipped out. Because I mean, 6 months is a lot, and probably it's going to be a little bit longer than 6 months, maybe, possible, if I go to airborne school, so I'll have to see about that.
Now there's an iceberg order on the bid of 70 even, and that's what we're working off of in Roblox, of course. Here we go.
And to be honest, I've had a really great month on January and February, so I mean, I'm fine. Like, for my gains, like, if it doesn't worry too much if I miss any entries lately, because you know, I've had a good year last year. I had a good couple of months too.
We just got a little bit out in front of VWAP, so we'll take a
Looks like the Nasdaq is just pushing higher and higher and higher.
Consolidation levels. We'll
Nice.
show you some support that we see real time in the middle of the day. We'll give you some breakout trades. There's lots of different styles to work off of. I can tell you the AMC break is finally starting to go. You can guess what price that is. You win, I don't know, you win my gratitude, but come on. We all know what's a quarter. 10.25 now on AMC. Continuing the breakout. It was a dip buy. There was breakouts. You could have bought it off VWAP. A million ways you could have played this to the long side. I don't know that I'm going to see this Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong movie, but enough people have, and the recovery is on. You're seeing the results for an AMC approaching 10% to the upside, and the market 1.5. So it was basically all about the long today. My shorts have been relegated to the small.
Yeah, that Nasdaq is
names, although
a very good play.
Technogs is not a small company. I kind of wish I'd held on to some short. It did bounce. Like I expected it would bounce off 56. It just never got further than that 59. Now it's continuing to push on these lows. It is what it is. It's been a week all morning long. It was up 60%. Now up 30 and still falling and not.
A little software maker here, Greenbox, which is GDOX. The ticker up significantly today. Nice move. 12.7.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, I've been waiting to get shipped out for literally like the longest time. So I'm so ready for it. Like I just do. I love stuff like that. Like I love working out. I love shooting stuff. Like I joined the infantry, so that's literally all I do. So I'm excited about that. And then plus like, you know, I'll have qualities, good qualities when I come back. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely prepared, mentally, all that stuff. You know, I mean, I don't know. Infantry training, in my mind, is easy. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just because I put my standards so high. Like, before I wanted to join, like, the National Guard, like, I wanted to become join the Navy and go to BUDS training, which is Navy SEAL training. So, I mean, like, I wanted to do that really bad. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I was like, I gotta focus on trading and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, it's not worth it to, you know, go about almost half a year through BUDS training, come back, and then be active duty for about 4 years, and then that's really gonna put off my whole like plan for what I want to do. So for me, it was much more better to go National Guard, so I could just focus on my trading and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
This is what we're talking about right here on the sticky note. This is why you guys like it.
It's gonna suck though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's gonna suck because I won't be able to trade. That's gonna suck because I love trading. Honestly, I really do. I love waking up every single morning and just looking up ideas and then taking those executions. I love it absolutely, but it is what it is. Just 6 months. It's not gonna be like it's like a whole year.
Roblox there, a beautiful 70-cent win on half. Now we'll wait for the other half. We'll wait for that 71.25. Whether or not that comes in or not, we'll see. That'll be a huge win. If it does, we'll take that dollar. There it is right there, 71.15 or so. I still think we can test the highs. Let's just see if NASDAQ keeps on going. But there's a winner chicken dinner for you guys as well. Pay safe, okay. So it's actually going to the downside. I love this stock.
Yeah, so we got an entry. We got an entry on the Dow, on the Russell. I mean on the Nasdaq. I couldn't take anything on the S&P 500 because of it was kind of the same thing with the Nasdaq. So I didn't find an entry. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was an entry right over here off this 21. And this is not like the most perfect entry, but you can use a wrist box right over here. It's divergent, so you're looking for like a level 3 with overbought conditions, right? Overbought conditions, divergent, overbought. It's not. I don't think it's close to ADR. Actually, it is close to ADR. Couldn't see on the 1 minute for some reason. So I mean that's a level 3 right there. But I mean, for me, I thought the Dow Jones had more potential. But it is what it is. You're gonna have losers some days. I mean, to be honest, 0.15% isn't really a loser for me. It's just a break even.
I was reading that story a little bit more in depth, and it actually said that number came from both the U.S.
But yeah, I'll continue to stock these trades. I think I'm still wanting to take another trade on the Dow Jones for a level 2 continuation play.
Real quick, Win, guys. We were talking about MGM with an upgrade. Just saw Win also. Morgan Stanley was price target.
So I'm trying it again. This is round number 2 for Neo. It broke that 40 even. I got 40.01, so as usual, you don't get any slippage around here on that stock. Look, I'm not going to give it to low today. I don't think 50 cents makes sense. I'll give it back to that 75 range. Try to take those paper cuts. If I'm going to be down in stock today, I really don't mind if it's going to be Neo because I think the upside is going to be
Dude,
on that particular
Omar, bro, Omar, did you took UJ? Bro, where's Omar? Omar, are you in the stream, bro? You took UJ, dude. Omar, you killed it, my dude. You had UJ, bro. Dude, Omar fucking took UJ short. Dude, shout out to Omar. He's on our course, bro. Dude, you are so... Man, I'm pissed. I didn't have my alerts on UJ, so that's why I missed it. But damn, look at this, bro. Look at this move, dude. Insane on UJ. UJ today is literally why, like, the reason why I love freaking trading Nasdaq and UJ so much is because the entries are so clean. Especially on UJ. Like, UJ is my favorite pair to trade. Even more than GJ, even though it doesn't move as much as GJ, I could take these entries, taking with big risk and small stops, and just have really good continuation plays. Like, look at that, dude. Insane. Just insane today on UJ. I'm so jealous. Dude, like 30 are like the reason why the system works so well is because of like it's just momentum, right? But like you have so much potential of just taking these scalps. Like people need to understand that just keeping about 0.10% of your scalp. Let's just say you're risking about 0.5% and you're like, or let's just say you're risking 1% and you're risking and you leave about 0.10% of your position, which is again 0.10%. And then you leave it off and just with your stop into profit and stuff like that, and you just wait it out. Literally every 4R, every like 5R, that's 0.5% right there, which is money. Or let's just say, like, usually for me, what I do is I close about 0.75% of my positions, always at 1R. I keep about 0.25% of my position open. And so, like, every 1R, it's 0.25%. Every 1R is 0.25%. So if you just have a really tight stop and like do like if you have like a move, like a good freaking move like on UJ, like imagine 0.25% of 16R of 30R right there, dude. That's a lot of money right there. Like honestly.
We'll see if it can go on the day. This, through about 100,000, including defense, probably a little bit more than that. But we'll see if it can break through Roblox here at 70.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a key level. I got it in front of it, as I mentioned to you guys, and I
dude, that's insane.
The next trade is very, very likely to be. Look, it's looked very strong. I said 70 was gonna be strong. Look at it bouncing off here. You're getting an increase in volume, starting to spike up. I'm no longer taking a 540, 550 short. A little bit of a push off this level, and if it breaks the high, I'd much rather be taking short than we had before in front of that high of the day. So I'm going to give it some room. I don't want this stock to turn negative. I would short it off VWAP if I didn't identify it as relatively strong in the pre-market. When I have one of those, I've gotten burned getting into early on a move like this. I can always take the 5 even break with even play. So it's either 5 even break or short off of the high of the day in CEMI. Brendo?
As we have to remind you real quick, coming up after the show, do not forget, members, come join us after the show for a Q&A. You'll get us for about 45 minutes. We'll answer all questions we possibly can within
I'm looking for a continuation play on Russell. I mean Dow Jones. I'm tripping right now. Dude, UJ is just freaking insane. I would take that in a minute if I was able to have that entry. I'm taking UJ right now. For some reason, my entry marks aren't working. It's annoying. Dude, shout out to Omar, dude. Omar killed it.
I don't think there's a shot right now, but it's right beside me on.
Dude, I'm so jealous of that. I wish I've taken that.
So please, yeah, help us out, guys.
Dude, like, I mean, UJ, guys, I've made so much money trading UJ last year. Like, oh my god, UJ, well, like people think like a 5 lot or a 10 lot on UJ is a lot. It's not a lot, guys. Like, UJ's pips are not insane like GJ. So you can take really big lots on UJ. Holy crap. Let's go, baby. Now we're seeing continuation play. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lock my stop and break even right now. Yeah, 3501. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
All the way up to this like 4065. This is where we pushed off of the first time 40 held. We're looking at other things at that particular time. Don't mind because Knox was pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, like, dude, like, Omar killed it. Omar literally killed it, dude. Like, even at 25 lot on UJ, it's not a lot. Like, people need to consider again, like, UJ does not move like a lot in pips, but like the moves that you're able to do with like huge lot size with small risk with about a 4-3, you can have like literally a 2 pip or 3 pip stop loss. That's how cool UJ is. And then you could just take freaking insane continuation plays. Oh my god, I'm so jealous of Omar. But hey, at least I'm making some money right now in Dow Jones.
That's why it keeps halting over and over and over again. To me, this thing is going to come down. It's just a matter of time. But still hanging out in those highs. We've had 4 halts, or check that 5 halts on the session today. This could be more of an afternoon type
so that's cool. I'm cool with that. ADR is right there, so I gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm cool about that. I'm closing fully right now. Yeah, I closed fully at 2R. Mostly fully, but I'm cool right now, so I took that. But yeah, shout out to Omar, dude. Holy crap. I'm so jealous about that. Yeah, I look at the 50-minute. Look at 50, of course, yeah. But I also look at the higher time frames. So you can't just consider 15-minute. Like 50 minutes sometimes there's something called market noise where it just takes a while for the direction, the overall market sentiment takes it's a little bit sometimes whenever it's a ranging market or it's coming from a ranging market to volatility. Like, this is why you need to study a lot, like looking at liquid 50s and case studies. Like, yeah, like, markups are good, but at the same time, you still have to look at them. Like, the thing with markups is, like, for some people, they just do them and they don't really actually study them. So I think the best way is just to actually forward trade with the demo account and actively wake up every morning looking at these patterns every single day, because that's how you create an edge and that's how you become better, honestly. That's how I became better. Alright, I'm about to close, yeah, alright, so I just closed a little bit more. I have my stop at break even. Actually, a little bit in profit right now. You know, that was a good move. So, I mean, now I'm in profit right now. I'm up about, like, what is it, 1/4% plus 0.50. Now I'm up about, like, close to 0.5%, 0.40%. So I'm cool with that.
There are some laggards in the market. Now I'm mispronouncing that word. I'll get it right the next time. I'm not here. Someone just asked, it's Nick Dubs here asking about U.S. Steel. No problems. Look, this was a name that's, look, I love U.S. Steel. I own it. It is what it is. We talked about 10 breaks. We talked about 17 breaks, 20 breaks. Mentioned that it could be profit taking time and it could be a little bit of a dip. We're seeing some relative weakness. It was up 2% on the session with a bit of this tech rally coming in. Looking at this 25.40, I mean, look, it's obvious when you see the pre-market consolidation at that level. You pull back, bounce once off here. If you break here again, if I hadn't already trimmed some, I would say
Nasdaq's still pushing higher right now.
On US Steel. So you look to see if we do get a market turnaround, you know, what are some of the high-flying names?
I have like 0.10% left right now in the position. So I close majority of it at 2R.
Here on US Steel as well. Palantir, I talked about buying the dip, and here we go. Come back into VWAP. This did give us to that 24.50 area, so it's basically rinse and repeat. The only difference is it's not 24, it's buying in front of VWAP. I said it would be those teens, tens to teens. I end up with 24.11, patiently waiting for it. I'll get back to like a couple of wicks before 24 even. I was giving it to 23.85 before. That was a 24.03 long. I'll give this to about like 23, you know, like 95 or so. So give it like 15 to 20 cents pop. And then
Up into my trade.
all the way back into that 24.50. So quarters and 50 is still going to be in play. Find the bounces on Palantir. Find the bounces where we know the stocks have been the best, right? Like I'm not buying bounces in US Steel because the momentum is in that name. I'm not looking to buy the.
What happened to my entries? What the heck?
To break the 28
I think it was like right over here.
Sometimes having stocks you prefer to go long and prefer to go short in,
Shit.
relatively speaking,
Is that it?
action on both ends.
No
on the
idea.
market does. I like that approach. So I'm sticking with AMC and Palantir for the buy and the dip. If we break this 95, then our third trade will have been a losing trade.
Yeah, I think this is my first entry, and what was my second entry? Like right over here.
And for sure. And you look, I didn't get into that one. I'm just watching this Neo trade. It does go down to 97. We were actually bidding 95. Okay, here it comes. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got filled at 97. Okay, we switched our bid. We were bidding 95, so it went to 97. We take that fill. So now this is 20 cents in the money. Look, we talked about this. I said I was waiting for a stock that I knew was weak to finally go short. So it comes right up there. A nice little move. We waited very, very patiently.
Alright, looks like Russell's coming back down, so if it stops me out, it is what it is.
For Neo, still going to be a negative stock for me, but we just did cash out that 20 cents or 18 cents there on that part. So now we're light, man. And even if this takes out the top, this will be a winning trade for us. Roblox, man, wow, resisted. We talked about that at 71 right here, and it resisted that opportunity. Now it's falling all the way back down. Well, not really. We're still 50 cents in the money. Keep it to him, Brendo.
So these were my entries, not this one. Although this one comes all the way up to about 1.6R.
Overall, 1.25% now to the upside. It's all about travel names, really. We'll start with the automakers here in the
Nasdaq is just continuing to push higher right now. Insane momentum right there. 2.7R. Oh shit, I have to get with my orders. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm pretty much done for the day. I mean, not really done. I may just stop Dow a little bit more.
For those. So nice look for this entire group. In fact, if I switch over this way, you can see here's Boeing as well, 2.8%.
That's stupid. Nasdaq is just... Nasdaq is too strong right now. Too strong right now. You just cannot fight Nasdaq right now. Like, it's just too strong. Look at Dow pushing higher right now. Nice. Nice. That's about almost 2.5R right there. That's nice. So you can see how I was just a little bit early on these entries, right? On the first couple of entries. You know, I knew that we're going to continue going higher. We were just choppy off this level. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm up about, 0.40%, roaming about 0.5% for the day. So I'm a little bit more than 0.5%. So I'm more than happy right now with, look at that. Continue to pop higher right now. So 3R right now. So I'm up about 0.30% now on the roaming. So that's a cool thing, right? So I mean, like, I have a small stop, so about 13 points, so that's not a lot. But like, every R that I continue on, I make about 0.10% of my position, right? So because I'm risking about 13 points. So I mean, like, fairly 13 points on the Dow Jones is not a lot. So I mean, this thing has potential to go out with significant risk-reward ratios. So if it continues on, it goes giving me about 6R. Guys, come on. That's about 0.60% on my roaming out of my 0.10% of position left. So I mean, like, you can see how powerful, like, especially whenever you trade indices, and especially like huge moves. Like, look at that, 3.75R. Look at that. Let's go. Come on, we're having good play right now. Good times. But I mean, like, you can see how you could compound your account really well with just, yeah, you may take a loser, right? Which is normal. Whenever you scalp, like, obviously you're gonna take a loser because you're scalping. There's losers are inevitable, but if you know the system, you have confidence in the system, and you have your statistics right, it's easy. So I mean, like, this move is just really powerful. But yeah, I mean, like, with 13 points of risk, like, you could get really significant RR. Like, 10R is pretty much easier, for sure. Now, this is a level 2. It's not technically off a bounce off the 21 EMA, but I mean, like, I count it as a level 2 because it's close enough, and I know how the Dow Jones work. I know how the Dow Jones operates on a daily basis, that I know that whenever the momentum starts going, it has a pullback. Buy on that pullback if it's really close, especially if it's really close toward a level. And it was really close toward a level, and then I was like in another level on my other screen right over here. So I knew the potential for it to continue going higher in that level was pretty much high. And then looking at the Liquid 50, the RSI, and MACD was not perfect, but it was giving me signs of another next leg toward the upside. The RSI was beautiful, though. MACD could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. So I mean, yeah, I mean, like, just having a small position, especially on something that's, it's gonna move, that's trendy and it's gonna move really far. Nasdaq, obviously, these indices, these stock market indices, they're gonna move really high on the day, because it's the stock market, right? It's, they be having really trendiest move on a daily basis. So just having a small risk on these kind of moves, you can make a lot of money. On Forex, you just have to have really trendy, like, you have to be in a really good trend.
I got impatient because Palantir and AMC were both going, and I thought Neo was going to be another one as well.
15R on this one. What is it? This one is like 33R. This one is about what? 18R. So I mean, like, you could see how that compounds your account really fairly easy.
It shows you a level like that, 24 even, it's worth playing off of. This time it wasn't 24, it was a bounce off VWAP. It gets to those quarters that we talked about, so we'll go ahead and take the winner there. We'll give the fist bump, because we're social distancing, because obviously we haven't been vaccinated. Happen anytime soon, John.
All right, well, I think I should be getting mine this week.
Say what?
Yep, Toronto, baby.
Okay, first of all, you know what I think of, okay, you know what, we'll talk about, how it rolls, but I think we're not getting ours for a little bit, and I think we should get that.
Alright, so I'm pretty much done for the day, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, about more than 0.5% in roaming right now, so I'm happy about that. Maybe we can get up to 1% on my roaming profits right there. I get like about what? Yeah, if I get 2 more execution, or if I get 2R, if this thing goes up to 5R, which is, it's definitely possible. If this thing goes 5R, I'm up about 1% of my roaming profits. That's pretty good. So I'm happy about that.
But the only people in Brandon getting at my age are doing it the wrong way. I'm not narking on anybody. I'm just saying it's happening.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. But anyways, for now, we're gonna.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done for this stream. I gotta go get my orders from my sergeant's office, but it's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna start trying to live stream every single day this week, just because it's my last week to trade and everything like that. So I'm gonna try to be consistent with the live streams. Just before I leave. But yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys are having an awesome day, right? So, I don't know if I'm gonna go over my portfolio wise. Like, my portfolio right now. I think everyone should be investing. Like, with trading, that's awesome that you're making money from it. But I think everyone should have like a long-term portfolio wise, like something in their portfolio to invest in. I think that's important. If you're in a prop firm already, it's easier for you to kind of just to have like better kind of space for it. But like, if you don't, then I would just recommend putting like at least, I don't know, like 5%, 10% of your paycheck into investing into stocks, right? And not just any stocks. Like, do research, guys. Like, honestly, it's not rocket science on investing. Like, you just have to do your research. Like, for me, I do a lot of research on my stocks. I know Uber is a really good company. I like it. I'm gonna buy a lot of Uber. before I ship out. You know, I'm especially exchange traded funds, so ETFs. So I'm investing a lot of ETFs that I know have a really good play in the long run. So for me, I'm investing in a lot of emerging market ETFs and EMG and EMZ and stuff like that. EMZ. Um, I'm also going to be investing a lot into you know, low valued companies that have a really good potential of moving higher. So I mean, for me, it's Uber, DoorDash, um, Millicom Communications International. I mean, for me, I already done my research on those companies. Um, yeah, I have a lot of companies in my list right now, my portfolio wise, that I'm gonna start investing heavily more before I leave.
Yeah, and gonna go back to two names.
Um,
Should have kept in that original
but yeah,
price target. And Knox goes all the way to 50. I know Brendan talked about
I'm
this.
excited about that. AMC, I may put a little bit more into AMC,
What happened there.
into that because I know it's a good play in my eyes.
Not to going to sell into the push on CEMI. And normally I'd be getting back into this one off of VWAP. Now
Am I
I said it
tripping?
showed some relative strength.
Alright.
So I patiently wait for it to break through VWAP. I thought we'd get a test at that high day.
So yeah, I'm gonna be investing more into AMC,
And at the end of the day,
but not too much. Like keeping it balanced in my portfolio wise. I'm also gonna be investing a little bit more into gold ETFs and silver ETFs because I know they're right now we're in a bear market on those ETFs right now, so I know we're gonna have like a potential good move toward the upside. I don't know if it's gonna be while I'm gone, to be honest, for sure. But I mean, like, I definitely think that we're gonna see a good continuation play on that toward the upside. So I mean, right now I could just get a good price on it, to be honest. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm also gonna be investing into crypto. Not too much heavily on Bitcoin. Like I already have my stuff that I'm investing in my crypto portfolio, but I'm gonna be investing more into Dogecoin. Not too much, but like more kind of money into it. Because I do know it's gonna probably have a really, dude. The probabilities of it going up to $1, I think that's high. I think that's way possible. I mean, like, Dogecoin doesn't provide anything to people, right? But it's still a cryptocurrency. I know that, you know, it's just a meme. It's a meme coin, but I know that I think like the potential on it going to $1, at least on a meme coin, I think it's quite high. Right, so I mean, I'm not gonna be investing too much, but like some into Dogecoin, and then as well as Sterling. I mean not Sterling, but Compound and stuff like that. Just cryptocurrencies that I believe in, right? Just I've done research into it. So yeah, Compound. The Compound is something that I'm gonna be investing in as well. XOM, which is another cryptocurrency I'm gonna be investing too. And I'm also gonna have like kind of set portfolio wise like some altcoins on my watch list for like breakouts and stuff like that. So we'll see. I don't know. Not too much though. I'm just gonna have like 35% of my portfolio on cryptocurrency. And then probably like 10% of my portfolio on altcoins, just because I won't be able to manage them actively. Nasdaq looks like it's pushing lower right now. Nice. All right. So when going to index funds, wait 30 years. Yeah, I'm not like that. I don't like investing into just the standard ETF. Honestly, unless I have a good deal, there's a really good deal on it. You know, it's just I like being actively in my portfolio and then adjusting it, not holding it. I'm not one of those hold people, like just holding something. Because honestly, whenever you hold, you're gonna be susceptible to risk, to corrections, to bear market, and honestly, like just having the market collapse like 50% or 40%, that's 40% of your portfolio. If you're heavily investing in those ETFs, even if you're just investing about 0.25% on that, your portfolio is still going to be taking a hit on that. So I'm not all about that. I rather just kind of be active on it. Whenever I see that a correction is it's gonna be happening, I'm just gonna get out of most of my positions, and then just wait it out for a correction, and then buy like cheap SPYs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream, guys. I gotta go get my orders from my sergeant's office, but it's awesome. So I mean, we had a good trade. We have about one loser. We got out about 0.6 R. So I mean, the reason why I so much experience is I'm able to get out earlier. And I mean, that has its pros and cons, but for me, I like getting out earlier so I can save money. And then whenever I see a continuation play, or when I know the move is going to continue going higher, then I'll get in with money that I saved up from my first trade. So I mean, like 1R, I got in like smaller risk than the first one, made some money, and then this one, I'm up about now up about 0.5%. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah.